Hello, Jenga Diaspora Media family. Many thanks for tuning back, and I hope everybody is doing well. It's me back again. Thank you for every subscriber that have subscribed here. At the interview, what normally happens is that you will undergo security check. So one thing you need to know before you go to the interview, you'll have to go to medical like 2 weeks before or 1 month, depending with your timings. And once you have those medical reports, mostly they normally send the medical to the embassy. But in some points, there are people who are given those medical results, but you don't have to open them. If you open those medical results, then they are deemed unnecessary. They won't work. So what really happens, the body doing medical will just send those medicals direct to the embassy, and you will find them once you go there for the interview. So once you go for the interview, you'll have to wake up very early in the morning. Though your interview might be scheduled at a different time, but you see, this is something that you don't want to miss. For me, I was at the interview door by 5. I was there at the embassy. That is how serious it was, okay? So you will be subjected into some fingerprints, and then there is somebody who will do document review. Yeah, an officer, an assistant who comes and checks your documents and organizes them. So then you will have an interview with the consular. There is a window. After checking your documents, there is a place you go and pay. You remember I did a video and I told you need to prepare 330 money for the interview. So you have to pay first that money before you go for interview. So the consular is the person who is doing interview for you, okay? So the consular will have to conduct this interview. It's either in English, or if you can't speak in English, tell them early, maybe when you're filling the DS260, that you need an interpreter so that they can get an interpreter for you. If you want to do your interview in Swahili, they want to get a Swahili interpreter so that they can do that for you. But mostly we do it in English. Personally, I did it in English. And during the day of interview, you must be there, and everybody whom you are traveling with, or let's say that the relatives or their companies, yes, or the participants, those are the people that will need to be present during that time and moment of interview. So you'll have to swear an oath. You'll be told to lift up your hand and swear that everything that you will be presenting there is true. This is as to how it happens sometimes in the courts. Somebody has to swear that the information that they are going to give is very, very true. I told you while we are applying for this green card, you need to be truthful. You need to give the correct information, okay? So that when you go for interview, it will be easy for you. You'll be asked questions according to what you filled during application and what is in your DS260. If there was something that you added, don't make a mistake to add anybody that was not there before, because that will be amount into the visa denial, and nobody wants to do that at this juncture and at this level. We all want to go there and get our things right. We want to get there and get our things right, okay? So you'll have to be asked questions, and these questions usually cover DV entry details. I have told you, whatever you entered during application, those are the questions you'll be asked, okay? Yes, the original application that you did. So that's where the questions will come from. Another question will be work questions and qualifications. Maybe you indicated there you are working in a particular place. There is somebody who was telling me that the embassy will need the referral letter from where you are working. Nobody will ask you for that. Or if it is a requirement, then you can comment down there and let me know that that is a requirement. I don't think it's a requirement. That's not something that is required at this particular time or during these days, okay? So if you've been outside country, they will ask you, have you ever been outside your country? And if yes, you will state which country you were in and what you went to do. They have all that information because you've already put that information in the DS260. So they have that information. They will ask you about your marital status. Okay, that's where now the main thing is. Most denials are in marital status, because if you had applied for US visa before and you indicated you're married, and then now in the green card you've indicated you're not married, so you will be in for a rude shock. So don't ever do that. If you've ever applied for any visa, whether student visa or visit visa before, and you indicated you're married, so when you are applying for DV Rotary, you have to do so. You have to indicate that you are married. And if it was a fake marriage, then you will be denied a visa. You will need to provide document, proof of marriage certificate. You will need to provide it there. Okay, so if you did something fishy, then that's up to you, because it will be a very big visa denial. Okay, they will ask you, why are you planning to go to America? Why do you want to go there? And this one is very simple. You just indicate and let them know, I am going to live, work and study in America, because you will already have papers, valid papers to work. So you will indicate there, nobody will deny you visa because of that. So I want to give you a few interview tips. You need to be very honest, okay? Be very honest and be consistent with what you wrote during DV entry. That's what will save you. For those people who did not win green card, we are applying green card again in October. Be very honest with every information that you will put there. That's where your interview will come. Okay? 99% of your interview is what you fill in during entry, because that's what exactly you will transfer during DS260 filling form. So review your DS260 form for accuracy, especially names, dates, and the background details. You need to review that one very accurately. Okay? And then the other thing is that you need to be ready to explain any discrepancies or past visa issues. This is what I told you. If you had applied for visa before and you are denied, and they ask you, had you applied for a visa before? Don't say no. They have that information there with them. So don't dare to say no. Say yes, I had applied, and they will ask you, why were you denied? If they didn't give you the reason as to why they denied you previously, you'll just tell them, I was just denied, but I was not told the reason as to why I was not given that visa. Very simple, and be very precise and to the point. Stop explaining so many things and so many issues. So after the interview, there is approval. You may be told, that's what I told you, I'll be back into this before. You remember when I told you about those kind of papers you'll be given. You may be told immediately your visa is issued, and that's what happens when your visa has been issued. You are just handed over a green paper, and they tell you welcome to America. So, or you may be put into administrative processing. For this one, you are given a yellow paper, and this is maybe they need more review. More review is needed. It can take weeks, it can take months. It can be maybe you don't have particular papers, or it can be they just want to see, they just want to rectify something. There must be an issue that they are checking. Okay? Or the last one is denial, usually due to ineligibility, incorrect education level, fraud, and missing documents. So that's not something you would like to do. So please prepare for the interview. The interview should not bother you, because it's something that you entered during application. So whatever you entered during application, that is what you will be interviewed for. Be honest and put everything down there. That's how simple the interview is. So next time, I'll be giving my own experience before the consular and the kind of questions that I was asked. So be ready to be here and hear kind of question that they asked me during my interview. So many thanks, Jenga Diaspora Media family.